guy?
And find something you're passionate about besides Ziggy.
Hey. Where's my chat? Dang it. Okay. Hey, Lana. Flip Flop. Becca. Ziggy is my leader. This is just like when you go on protests and people claim you're a paid operative of Antifa. All these people are my boss. Where's my pay? Hey, don't you, no. Don't be expecting pay from me now. What about Ernie? Oh, you guys just reminded me, though, of something I wanted to watch that people were... Oh, my gosh, flip-flop. Same. It probably doesn't... The THC probably doesn't help, huh? No, same. I have a lot to get done, too. That's why... I wanted to go ahead and go live because early because otherwise I always get anxiety if I don't go live because I feel like I'm trying to go live every day. I took a day off the other day, like completely from life altogether, and didn't do anything with YouTube or reselling, but it makes me anxious. I don't know. I feel more comfortable when I do stuff every day. But I did hear about this live, and I think, okay, so somebody sent me the link. What the hell? What is wrong with Cher, guys? That's another thing. What the hell is going on with Cher? I swear to God, dude. Hold on, let me show you what I'm talking about. She's really trying to get in another war with me. It seems like it's like come around, like she's ready for, you know what I mean? It's like every single time she is going over the same topic as me, it seems like she has to go the complete opposite. Ever since I really noticed it when Michelle came on my panel, the one that was retired from Hawkins County Sheriff's Department, and she freaking had to, she made the biggest like scene ever over this and saying, just like Michelle's lying. She never talked. She's, she said all kinds of crazy things. But the worst part of it was not only, so that caused this, like, she just got really hateful. Like, she gets really vindictive. And she remembers that I had earlier on, like weeks earlier, I was on her panel. Or it might not have been weeks earlier. It was probably, actually, I think it was pretty close to, it was pretty close to that time, I think. But anyways, it's not really that important. I was on her panel. I was a guest on her channel. We were talking about Summer Wells, and there was something I wanted to discuss with her about the case, but I wanted to make sure she didn't think it was too, I wanted her opinion if she thought the subject was too inappropriate to bring up. So I screenshotted something, and I sent it to her and just showing her like what was said to me by somebody and seeing if she thought I could talk about it because it had to do with the boys, And so, anyways, what we were live. I was in the moment, and I didn't think that there was a phone number on that screenshot, and the information that was in that screenshot. She just assumed because of the context of it that the person that was saying it was the CPS lady from all the way at the beginning of my channel, that whole CPS lady thing. Anyways, it wasn't her, but she was like my number one source in Summerwell's case. I mean, she was like the best ever, but Cher ruined that. She put out her phone number, harassed her, had other people harass her, just went relentless at this lady to the point that she just completely like ghosted and just stopped talking to me because of the drama that comes from YouTube. I don't blame her, but it is because of Cher. And then with this, all of a sudden, who in their right mind? Here, let me bring this up. See, this is why I think sometimes these people do this stuff for views. And I just don't feel it. Where did I just... Oh, shit. Okay. One second. I'm trying to pull up this screenshot I just sent to myself. Here we go. Then we are going to go over that. That's what I wanted to do tonight. I wanted to go over. Oh, there's Michelle right there. Yeah, and I knew that Michelle was legitimate because like people don't understand, like sometimes like they think, I get it. You can't just believe things that you can't believe any YouTubers because of people like Cher. I mean, the majority of YouTubers are about 100% about the views, and they're fake. So, I mean, I get it, but I get why you wouldn't trust what I'd say, but if I'm putting my trust because a lot of times I'll get like, well, that's not proof yet. Or how do you know that? And if I tell you it's from a source like that's pretty, I mean, if I am saying it, I tell you like how I let you know how much I trust this source. And I 100% trusted Michelle because I had been in contact with her for months prior and already knew that she was retired from Hawkins County. So it wasn't a surprise to me. But people don't understand. There's a lot of context to situations that don't get put out there or shown, and it's super important to the story. But so why what is this? No warrants out for Billy. Y'all stop that mess and stop sending an abusive babysitter your money. WTF, see you tonight or see y'all tonight. An abusive babysitter? What would make her? I also heard that she was making excuses for Lilani. Why does Cher have to go against the, like, it seems like she does this stuff for attention, I'm sorry, and views. I mean, it gets views to be radical and be ridiculous. Because people like to watch a train wreck, seriously. But what's going to be sad about this is that there's actually going to be people who take her for serious, that she actually believes that Diana is an abusive babysitter. And then all of a sudden, Diana's going to be getting hate from people who don't know better. And yeah, so this is why this type of stuff is dangerous. I heard that Diana's record was being brought up or something like that, which I don't understand. I don't get why we're looking up the babysitters. We already know what happened. We know pretty much that Liliani did something to Quentin. We don't need, I don't understand looking into the babysitter at this point. It doesn't matter because she's not going to be watching the kids anymore because of this situation. So her background really is not important now. And we know she's not a suspect in Quentin's disappearance. In my opinion, she's not a suspect. And I can't say confidently that I know that the cops don't look at her as a suspect, but I don't think so. Really didn't even cross my mind because I didn't get that feeling with her at all. And I don't understand why you would say an abusive babysitter and money. What the hell are you talking about? God, people are so judgmental and hypocritical. Showing her, and that's what I wanted to say about her record. So somebody put out, supposedly named Cupcake, Cotton Candy or something. Good thing I don't know, not Cupcake. I'm sorry, Cupcakes. It wasn't Cupcakes. It was Cotton Candy. But somebody put out her record, this Cotton Candy or whatever. I don't know. I guess this is what I hear. And was just like dogging her when all she's done is try to get justice for Quinn. How the hell are you how heartless can you be? Then you put out a record. And so I go and look, I try to find this video. They had taken it down, I guess. So I go look up, I'm like, what is it that they're talking about that's on a record? Okay. That's so horrible or whatever. And there hasn't been anything like criminal in like 25 years. If that's not a sign that her life has changed around, I don't know what is. I don't want to be judged on how I was in my 20s because, oh my God. That would be really bad. Thank God I didn't get any felonies or anything, but I did have some, I did get arrested a few times and stuff. But we're supposed to go by patterns, not just a certain, you can't, when deciding on somebody's character and stuff, you have to see a pattern of behavior, not just like, oh, you saw it. Maybe maybe 25 years ago, we would have saw that pattern in Diana's life. But as of like 25 years ago, from what I see, there hasn't been anything except like little traffic violations. Unless I missed it. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. I haven't. And right, and that's another thing. Kind of like sugar and spice. That's exactly, I mean, and I wouldn't even, that's exactly why I say she's a hypocrite. She has a record that most people, if they saw it, they would think she was like the most horrible human being ever. Right? If you didn't know Cher, or maybe you do think that, but many people don't, because they take, yes, they know about that, her charges, but they take other things. They go by what they see in a pattern. It's just, but if we just looked at Cher's record, any of us, and just you didn't know her, you would think she was a piece of shit, right? I mean, like, who could have hurt animals, right? That's like, it looks really, really, really bad. But see, that's the reason why I don't think it's fair for her to judge Diana from something that obviously, I mean, this hasn't been happening anytime soon, and it looks to have been in a certain time period of her life. She was probably in her 20s and just stupid and young. I don't know. I didn't do the math. Gonna watch and see what everyone else sees and turn around. She does this for shock. So transparent. It is transparent. It is for shock. Because it gets views. That's what they all freaking do. It's annoying. I can't. I'm sometimes embarrassed to even be a part of this community. Not because of you guys, because many of you guys are like minds, and normal with families and responsibilities and integrity, careers, education, goals. But many of the people that are on YouTube, they want, it is nice to be able to stay home and just do YouTube. I mean, you have to have thick skin, and it could be stressful. You have to learn how to separate from your real life. But I mean, do you want to, is that worth, though, your integrity? And I mean, you can't just like go online and make up crazy stories or for shock value, and lie about people, put out rumors, and blow up people's phones, call CPS on them. Because wasn't she calling some agency about, I mean, she was trying to figure out who this lady was so bad. It was absolutely ridiculous. Trying to ruin her life. That was Cher's goal when she got that phone number. And that to me just shows like what kind of person she is. That's vindictive, and it's gross. I understand like people get upset and stuff, but she continued this. I mean, that live she did. You remember when she did that live about me after the Michelle incident? And she carried it on. She got more views than she had for like months. It's like she went on this hiatus and chilled out from YouTube for a while, kind of just took it easy. And then she comes out with a bang, going after me, like trying to say I was in on something with Michelle and just some crazy conspiracy, like weirdo shit. Like she is like one of those do conspiracy theorist. Bad. I need that noise on my soundboard. Here, let's write that down. How can I write that in words on a post-it note? Do do. How do I put that into words on my post-it note so I know what I was talking about? And first I have to find a freaking pen. How is it that they're always everywhere when you don't need them, right? Cher's dad just got out of prison not long ago from her. Exactly. You would think she would be the like least judgmental, humbled, understanding person ever. It sounds like to me she's had a rough life, and I know it probably she probably gets mad at the world sometimes because it does seem like she's been dealt a shitty hand, but she could turn it around and she could really help people with her experience. Because ultimately, experience is the best. It is like the most. That's far outweighs education. I mean, it's just truth. But instead, she just wants to go after people who are already hurting, like Diana, who was like, obviously carries way more than Quentin's own mother does. Gave Quentin like an escape every day from the craziness of his mother. Only charged. She was for a while only charging $15 for the 2 boys and nothing for the baby. She did that for a while. She was charging $30 for all 3 of them. And just recently started charging I think 15 for her also, or something like that. But she was, and she would keep them overnight too, like. Which that just sucks because it really sucks. I just wish Quentin would have been able to spend the night. Because that night they were wanting her to keep Quentin overnight, I think. I mean, it's definitely not her fault though at all. The Quentin shouldn't have even been alone with Lilani. So, I mean, the finger pointing doesn't go to the babysitter. I think her charge was money. She did have some domestic violence. It looks like, and like, but they were from like in the 90s, guys. Like, how fair is that? I mean, gosh, the dates of her arrest are so long ago. I mean, I wasn't even graduated from high school. I'm a whole freaking different person than I was like 25 years ago. And as far as I can tell, like, it looks like from her background, it's just she just pretty much had she just seems like a normal person who grew out of this phase of craziness in her early 20s or whatever. Let's see, she was born in 75. She's born in 75. Yeah, this was all when she was like in her very early 20s, 97, 95. Th- let's see. Nothing. There is something with a battery and domestic violence, but like I said, which I'm not, I'm not saying it's okay at all, but we do have to take into account the fact that this is 25 years ago, all this shit, all of it. None of it is recent. Nothing even in the 2000s, I don't think. Let me see if there's anything in the 2000s that I can see that is actual criminal charge and not traffic. Gosh, some people are so judgmental. I mean, I used to be pretty judgmental myself, I guess, when I was younger, but I was very much humbled throughout my 20s, which I would think Cher would be humbled too, but I guess some people don't learn from their life experiences. Okay, so far I haven't seen anything from in the 2000s as far as permit unlicensed, like something with a permit, but that was 2011, and that's, oh yeah, see, that's traffic. Okay, she does have something in 2004, so 18 years ago. (2004) and it looks like that is it in the 2000s as far as anything that's like criminal. So, you know, it's all about context and how you was is. Do you guys think 18 years of no charges is enough to show that she's changed? So I mean, I guess it's up to perception. In my opinion, yes. But do I really think it has anything to do with Quentin? No. And that's what's important, right? So why are we doing this drama shit? Why is she doing this? That's drama. That has nothing to do with helping Quentin. Okay, so let's send that. I want to see this like live that I guess was, hopefully it's still up. I probably should have downloaded it last night. All I have to do to find her channel is type in, because I was trying to find Mean Girls, and all I had to do is type in Mean Girls Tabby to find her, because I knew Tabby would, if I typed in Tabby, I knew that it would be in her, it would come up. Okay, so it looks like possibly, okay, here, let me, she will strike also. She's like a freaking, piranha. So I have to be careful how I review this. 1 second. Sorry, guys. I'm doing something real quick, and I'll tell you what it is in a second. It's not really important, but come on. Huh. I don't know why why this isn't working. Okay, here we go. So in 1 second, we're going to go over that. She'll flip flop over the other side and say she was trying to get information. Hey, Justin. Scissoring with Billy Bob all night long. I know, I don't understand how anybody is defending. I mean, I get that. I mean, I do feel bad for the grandmother in many ways, okay? I feel bad because I know that what she's dealing with and the probably guilt and shame that she's feeling is probably far more severe than anything we could ever say to her, because she has to live with that, and that's far worse than any jail or prison, right? When it comes to, especially when the person that passed was your own grandson, or that is very difficult. And on top of that, now has 2 kids that are murderers. Can you imagine? I just can't get over that. Like, I can't think of anybody else who has. Do we know who's another? Oh, the Menendez brothers, I guess, are murderers, but they're like identical twins, aren't they, or something? So they're like basically the same person. Same personality, right? She straight out called the babysitter an abuser. It was nauseating. Yeah. Summoned us and we showed up. She didn't like it when we did. Oh, gosh. Yeah, we're going to go over that in a second. Yeah, I think she needs to be charged too. I agree. I 100% agree. Yes, I feel bad for her and stuff. I feel very, I do. I can empathize with her, but she still does need to be charged with neglect. I mean, that's just ridiculous if they don't. It's not that I want to see her hurt more or anything, but it's important to show people that, it's important to show people that that's not okay, right? Maybe people will see that and be like, who are in the same type of situation are doing the same thing, and they'll be more like vigilant or more responsible. But if they see that law enforcement isn't going to do anything about it, and they're just going to brush it under the rug because she lost her grandson and is already dealing with enough, then, I don't know. I think it would send the wrong message to people, but I do empathize with her, but you do the crime, you do the time. That's what my dad always used to say. It's just true. We're adults. We have to consider these things, right? It's ultimately our own responsibility, our actions. That's just a part of being an adult. You're going to get so mad about what? Oh, if we watch Cher? My humble opinion, every adult in that home needs to be charged. There isn't any conceivable way abuse was happening in secret. No, it was obvious that the grandmother knew. Like, she was even like doing surprise visits. Like, she would show up randomly and surprise Luani and Danny just to make sure they were taking care of the kids like they're supposed to. If you have to do that, then come on. Might as well freaking put cameras in your house so you could see. That'd be probably more effective, actually. But, and she is young. But she knew. I mean, when I say young, I mean Liliani is young, and she's already ruined her life, and it's sad. It's so sad. It's horrible. Tragic. Travesty. But yeah, I mean, it's just, that's just how justice works. Like in America, it's all about making things even, right? I mean, that's what justice is. It's making things even. So it's uneven right now. Justice has not been served for Quentin, and Liliani just getting charged would not be justice, because that's not equal. I mean, the grandmother really did fail him, and that's just the truth. I mean, come on. It was all three of the kids, from what I hear, supposedly or allegedly had drugs in their system. Every single one of them. That shows to me a lack of responsibility, care for life, doesn't learn from their mistakes, and doesn't give a, Can we do a poll? Who thinks grandma should be charged? Okay. Yeah, that's a good one. And we are going to get to that. I guess the second part of this live, could get kind of drama. I don't know. I don't mean for it to be. I just want to see what happened on Mean Girls last night. But Quinn's more important, so we should do this first. That way people can just leave later on, if they don't want to listen to it. No. Okay. Let's see. So, should grandma be charged with neglect? Let's see what the Zigsters think. Come on, vote. Why is nobody voting? Okay. Wow, we already have 4. It just didn't come through. Wow, you guys voted that was crazy. All at once, it went to 98% of you guys are saying yes. The public has spoken. Well, actually, I mean, this is a small percentage, but it's probably pretty consistent throughout the United States, the opinion. But I don't know. Did she not report it? She was she was, trying to check. She was checking up on Lilani, and she did get this babysitter so that Lilani, because I did read those messages, I think that were between Justin and the other babysitter. I think that's where I read something about how the babysitter was kind of done to keep the kids, or to keep minimal contact with Liliani and the kids alone. That's how I think it was. I think it was the babysitter Zane that said that. I don't know how she knew that, but it makes sense. Like, that's what I thought. Well, the grandfather, I don't know if the grandfather should be charged just because he's not an actual, he doesn't have custody. The grandmother is the only one that's on the custody agreement. So that's kind of what gets the grandfather out of hot water. But I mean, because it was the grandmother's responsibility. Yeah. Cher probably is dogging the babysitter to get on Billy Joe's good side. She was talking great about the grandmother. She wants an interview with her. That's the kind of snake she is. Yep. Somebody text me that. And I won't out the person who they are because some people like to stay anonymous on YouTube. But I agree. She's trying to get close to Billy Joe. She's strategic. I mean, in a way, I guess it's smart. If your intentions are like what Cher's intentions are, yeah, she's doing exactly the right thing. Her intentions are for views and notoriety, money. That's her main goal. It's not about her integrity. She does not care. She doesn't. That's why I don't know why she's so judgmental. Marlena sent me something and asked if I had seen these documents. It is a juvenile court, Georgia. It has Zane and Sky. In the interest of Zane and Sky. Oh, was this just filed? Oh, yeah, so this was just filed yesterday. Whoa. No, I haven't seen these. I have not seen these. Thank you so much. Hold on, guys. Oh, I love Marlena. I'm telling you, Marlena has been such a big help over the months. Like, because many of you guys have. If it wasn't for you guys. Hold on, sorry guys, I was reading a message, but we need to go over this. This is important. It looks like I had only read a few words of it, but Marlene is a huge asset to every channel she might for. Yeah. Yeah, she should. Yeah, she should get paid. Some of you guys really should get paid. I wanted to get to the point where I could. Well, actually, I can't imagine ever making YouTube like that's being solely my focus. But you never know. Like if I had if I was like Chris McDonough and I had that much like subscribers and that much interaction, I would have like a couple like people that were on the on the what is that saying? Anyways, what I'm trying to say, I would have a couple people that I'd probably be paying, at least one person. Because there's like when my channel was like, when it took off like in the beginning, now it's like plateaued a little bit, but when it took off in the beginning, like in October, November, December, wait, yes, October, November, December. It was January when I started to get depressed and all that shit started happening with Six Up. I let that get the best of me. Honestly, that's why my channel slowed down so much, because I stopped coming on here. That's just the truth. And I just got tired of the drama. But during those busy months when I went from like 0 subscribers to 15,000, it seemed like overnight, I felt like so overwhelmed. I really felt like if it would have continued like that, yeah, I would have definitely paid somebody. And I started considering it and was actually talking to Hakuna at the time about possibly like paying her like a couple $100 a week or something. Not much, but just something, and her helping with certain things. But I just, YouTube's not consistent, so you can't like, it's hard to agree to do something like that, because what if I couldn't, pay her at, what if it, right? Like right now I couldn't afford something like that. Let's see here. Hold on, I'm pulling this up. Okay. This was just filed yesterday. Hold on, let me move that out of the screen so you guys can see. Says in the Juvenile Court of Chatham County, state of Georgia, October 14th, 2022. In the interest of Zane Wharton and Sky Youngkin, amended order transferring temporary legal custody following authorization for removal. Hold on, guys. Okay. Complaints and an affidavit have been filed in this court indicating that pursuant to OCGA, whatever, law enforcement removed the above referenced children from their home on October 12th, 2022 at approximately 6:30 p.m. and an officer of this court authorized the removal of the children from the home and the placement of the children in foster care because the children were in imminent danger of abuse or neglect if they remained in the home. Removal of the children from the custodian was and remains necessary to safeguard the children's welfare. Okay, continue. From the custodian was and remains necessary to safeguard the children's welfare. Continuation of the children in the home and or returning the children to the home would be contrary to the welfare of the children, and removal of the children is in best interest of the children because a voluntary kinship care agreement with relatives became insufficient to ensure the safety and welfare of the children during a child death investigation. this is quite what's the word? Like late. I mean, this should be dated for far earlier, and it should not be because a child passed away. Shouldn't got to that point. Anyways, the children's sibling, Quentin Simon, date of birth January 8th of 2021, was reported missing on October 5th, 2022. Based upon information obtained in the course of its missing child investigation, on October 12, 2022, law enforcement notified DFCS and the family it was proceeding with a child death investigation. The children and the sibling were living in a home with the mother, the young kin father, and the maternal grandmother prior to the siblings' disappearance. Why aren't they mentioning paternal or the why aren't they also mentioning the grandfather? I mean, I know he's a step grandfather. I don't know. Maybe it's not important. The mother is a primary subject of the death investigation, and other household members, as well as relatives, continue to be investigated for protective capacity. The mother is a chronic, unrehabilitated substance abuser of cocaine and cannabis. So it is cocaine. So is it true all her kids had cocaine in their system? She screened positive for an admitted use of cocaine and THC at the birth of the child, Sky. She has continued to screen positive for cocaine. The mother has been diagnosed with bipolar disorder and anxiety disorder, for which she has been receiving ongoing mental health treatment. The maternal grandmother has a permanent guardianship order as to the child Zane, pursuant to documents from the juvenile court of Burke County. The maternal grandmother failed to provide adequate supervision for the child Zane by leaving the child Zane in the home in the care of the mother, a person the maternal grandmother knew or should have known was unfit to provide proper care while the maternal grandmother traveled out of state. So this says exactly what all of us are thinking. The Georgia Department of Human Services, through the Chatham County Department of Family and Children Services, made reasonable efforts to prevent the removal of the children from the home and to make it possible for the children to return home, including consulting with law enforcement, utilizing a voluntary kinship care agreement during the missing child investigation, attempting to verify the maternal grandmother's claim to permanent guardianship of the child Zane and the sibling Quentin, confirming with the Cherokee Nation the children do not qualify as Indian children pursuant to the Indian Child Welfare Act. Reviewing child protective services history from other counties, as well as the ongoing family preservation services case, previously providing the mother with substance abuse rehabilitation treatment following in utero drug exposure of the child Zane, providing an updated substance abuse assessment and rehabilitation treatment following in utero drug exposure of the child Sky, and requesting drug screening of the mother. Wow, she does not learn at all from her mistakes. Why the hell is she still having babies? Be a piece of shit by yourself. Don't bring other children into it. I don't understand. And how do you make that mistake 3 freaking times in a row with 3 different dads? That's how you end up like Lilani all your life. Seriously, you have to learn from your mistakes. It's just how life is. I mean, you don't have to, but if you don't, you'll be like Billy Joe in her type of position. It is therefore ordered pursuant to OCGA blah, 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 that to protect the children's temporary legal custody of the above referenced children be transferred to the Georgia Department of Human Services through the Chatham County Department of Family and Children's Services pending further order of the court. It is further ordered that the custodian is authorized to obtain physical examination, ordinary medical care, and such additional medical treatment and care which, in the opinion of a licensed physician, requires prompt treatment for the care of the children. Okay. The preliminary protective hearing shall be held on October 17th at 11 a.m. The parties are hereby directed to appear. Oh my God. Let's go. No, I'm not going because I already know it's going to be like a freaking spectacle. And we're going to have freaking Dolly and Betty, Andra, whatever, already there. And it's going to be a spectacle. But I would love to be there just for, not to, you know, I wouldn't make a scene though. I would just I like watching people watching, kind of. I find people like this fascinating because I don't understand it. But I do need to send a text. So I need to play a video to give me a couple minutes. Okay. So I took a second to move on because I wanted to download this video before she had a chance to remove it. And I didn't want to say it on here because I know she's listening. She somehow always, I don't know, she thinks that I care about her. I don't care about you, Purple. I don't even think of you. I'm sorry. Will you stop? I don't know what's going on, but maybe it sounds like to me you were mentioning me again for some odd reason. And, and then you keep saying people are my ruler or my leader or no, that I'm the ruler or leader. I'm the cult leader or some stupid shit. Are you mad or what? You mad or not? No, seriously. It feels like you're just mad that you got kind of kicked to the curb. Right? Because that doesn't happen much in my world because, really, it doesn't. I don't have very many fallouts with people, really. Not often. Not like you do. Not like you or Frosty. That's for sure. Why does that seem to always happen with her? JTR was on there? Get over myself, Joy? Do you wonder she keeps inciting drama that is not necessary. I see that people are saying it wasn't her or it was JTR, but why is she, I don't know, entertaining that shit? I don't know. I'm borderline obsessed with the need to understand all the things that motivate the behavior. Yeah, it's very interesting. And if I am wrong, I apologize seriously if I'm wrong about this being, I probably should watch it before I said anything. So I do understand that, but it's not that, but I do have also very good reasons to have a negative feeling of Purple. Hold on. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. I just got a text from Cracking Asses. Wait. And she sent me a picture of her new puppies. And she has like an all white, like pit bull, which I'm not like the biggest, well, I'm not much of a dog fan as is, but oh my gosh, they're so precious. Another Discord party. Oh God. No, but seriously, I do apologize if it wasn't, we'll list. So I apologize. I mean, when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And that's just, it's okay. I'm human just like anybody else. I make mistakes, but like I said, I do still don't, I still have, don't, I mean, I have no reason to talk shit about her or anything. I just still don't care for her. That's it. Okay. I don't have anything bad to say about her or anything, but that's just my opinion. And I'm allowed that, just like anybody else, just like any of you all can decide if you like her or not. It's fine. I mean, she's not like the worst, but I don't know how to explain it. So we do though want to share her link like sporadically so this is the Mean Girls. Anytime I play somebody's video, even if no matter how I feel about them, I always share their link because that's only right and fair. And yeah, I'm impulsive. That's the problem. Very bad sometimes, but at least good thing I'm not impulsive and unable to apologize, because that would be horrible. Can you imagine? Holy crap. That would be, I mean, if I was like a know-it-all, never apologize, never wrong, and like impulsive, that's just a horrible combination. It's horrible as is, but add that all together and then you're definitely screwed. There's cracking asses. Oh, I'm sorry, Melissa. You guys, I really do need to make a call, but that's sad. Can I show those puppy pictures or not, Melissa? Shush. Shush, stupid. I'm so abusive. Look at Ziggy abusing her cat. She told her cat to shush, stupid. You want me to show the one of your sister? Okay, because it's really personal. I just didn't know if you'd want me to share it. But as long as you're okay with it. So I'm going to send those to myself, but I'm going to go ahead and start a video, a part of this. Hopefully, I don't know if we need to keep it up like that, but we'll see. Oh, actually, I can't. I don't think it will let me mute. Damn it. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's see. I wonder at what point, let me look here. I can probably find it from the original video at what point that I should play.
Holly is disgusting. The quote unquote jerk that thought that was going to be real cute. Bitch, you don't know anything. I've been married 28 years. That picture pictures of me and my husband dating back to 1991.
Oh my
All
God,
I
that's
want you to
unseen.
know is you enjoy your complaint to you.
Okay, guys, I really have to
about you accusing me of
I really have to go do something.
cheating on my husband, stealing money from people, and I can't remember all the other ones. They're just too small to go into. You don't know a fucking thing.
Oh my God.
You don't know a fucking thing. And all of you are pieces of shit. And you just enjoy your fucking complaints.
Fucking.
Just keep it up. Keep it up. I'm gonna make you real fucking sorry.
Fucking.
Real sorry.
God. People are so.
Would any of you cunts want to come up here?
People take this
respond
shit
to what I'm
so
about to say?
seriously. It's so stupid.
You want to respond to what you did? Respond to me like you did at Purple? I mean, talk about going real life, trying to split up at 28 year marriage. Thank God my husband's not on here. Thank God he knows what sacks of shit you are. Because you're full
Oh my
of
God.
shit. I don't need anybody's money, and I can buy a new goddamn house.
Oh.
I can't buy.
Bye.
I don't know. What is it? 1991? 1991.
What?
You guys are the biggest sex
The hell
don't
is
you
wrong with
dare
this
attack
lady?
my marriage.
I'm
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
I almost like feel like, should I not be making fun of her because she's
recording or
something
whatever.
wrong with her?
Where are you, bitches? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, wait, you're too scared to come up here, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
Because you
Uh-oh.
fucked up shit
Oh
like
no,
fucking
you
my
just
house
screwed
before
up.
accusing them of cheating
You
on their
screwed
husband.
up.
Don't ya? Come on up, you chicken shits.
Here, we're gonna fast forward though. We'll get to it because that was good to hear, so we see how that all started.
Because your stalker leader went through thousands
What?
of comments. Six of
What?
You know the one that she's so afraid of.
What?
Yeah, her.
Why did you send me? Okay, unseen. Why the hell are you talking shit about me? Why are you talking shit about me when? Here, actually, I could probably. I can pull this up on Purple's channel or right now, just instead of playing the one I downloaded. That way I can mute. But why are you talking shit about me? You just put out a video like recently and an apology. So why are you and you sent me, I think you sent me an email to let me know you did it. So why are you even going there? You are so full of shit and fake. Trying to find that is this it?
Reddit, you live.
Here, listen.
I want to address the conflict I created with Ziggy and her subscribers,
This is September.
not realizing the tremendously hurt feelings it would create for Ziggy and her subscribers. I made some mischief in May
after I saw a funny comment from one of Ziggy's
Why is it
moderators.
get so quiet?
Believing that irony was apparent, I disseminated it through 2 chats I knew to be exceptionally busy. How I have dealt with Ziggy's subscribers has been short-sighted, and there are other, more appropriate ways to have dealt with this situation.
Okay.
Purple, Yaya, and Sixet Media were completely unaware of my mischief until I mentioned it in their August chats. I acted alone, and they are blameless. Hopefully Ziggy and her subscribers will accept an apology for
And I
any hurt
did.
feelings,
I did accept your
disappointment, and my response to upset subscribers. To Chasing Truth and Bombshell, please accept my apology as well for misusing your chats. It is noteworthy that I have never criticized Ziggy's basic moral compass to intentionally harm Athena, as the Diet Coke, chocolate, and piercing rumors allege, or that she would withhold veterinary care. She has already proven she eats her cats well, and there is no logic in such an accusation. I do not know the source of those rumors. Little Ziggy, you're doing a wonderful job training Athena. My biggest concern was that she wouldn't get enough attention and training. You have
Why?
really
But
stepped
you're
up and have much
judgmental.
to be proud
Why
of.
would you think that?
Lastly, I want to thank the creators willing to support me in resolving my problem. Thank you.
Okay, first, so why did you, so you didn't, this is what I don't, the whole like, oh, I can't stand people who like apologize and then take back their apology when they get mad at you. It's like, just kidding. I'm not sorry. That's what it feels like. I mean, why would she? I haven't talked shit about her. Like, I don't even think of her. I couldn't even believe she put out a video like that. I was so like caught off guard because I don't think about her. She acted like I like just sit around and am just so, I mean, I know that the circle jerks like have an issue with her, but she needs to realize that everybody needs to realize that we are all responsible for our own actions, and we should only be like upheld to or be responsible for our own actions and what we say and what we do or whatever. We shouldn't, don't judge me by what circle jerks say. They're their own people. And each one of them has their own opinions on you, on me, on Purple, on anybody. I mean, just like anybody else. So why, I don't understand why you're taking out your dislike for somebody else on me.
Thousands of comments just to find one comment that I made that she didn't like, that she misconstrued. And she sends me this psycho text message demanding all of this information from me that has, nothing to do with her.
What?
Yeah, I changed my name. Your fucking psycho leader
What?
is fucking stalking me and
Oh
sending
my
me screenshots. Of course I'm going to change my
What?
name. Who the fuck wouldn't?
I'm stalking you? You are a delusional lady.
And excuse me, but I'm allowed to shut down an account and open a new one because I want to have
Hopefully,
a true crime channel.
hey Queen OG, hopefully
And
you
you know what else?
grabbed this. If you didn't,
I'm allowed
hey,
to
I got you.
report
I got it
on
downloaded.
trans crimes.
This
even
one
though I'm
definitely
cisgender.
deserves a
And yeah,
freaking
you guys know that I
Queen
said
OG
that too.
video.
Go back through your own little videos and find that as well. Find that for yourselves. Because I shouldn't have to prove myself innocent of anything. You guys are the ones who are running your mouths about shit that you don't know a goddamn thing about. You know, all of your
You
cute
told
little
me to
comments.
knock off
Well,
what?
it might be true.
I'm confused. You told me to knock off what, Tangeray? Comments she made about other creators. Oh. No. Purple's not to blame on this one, but I'm saying a video can be made of unseen. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't have to do with, it's not, I mean, it's Purple's channel, but it's not Purple's fault because, I mean, Purple's just sitting there, you know? And sometimes, like, as a creator, I mean, that's sometimes like what we have to do. If you're going to allow opinions on your panel and stuff, sometimes you have to let people just express themselves. And I mean, but that doesn't mean that we have the same opinion as the person speaking. Oh, you told me to stop stalking her. I know. Right? I know. Such a shame. I'm so obsessed with her. But I don't even know. I sent her one text message. I don't remember what it was. It was just basically like, oh, I remember the text message. And she tried to act like I stalked her. And like, how did I get her phone number? Because you gave it to me. More like you stalked me. You randomly texted me, you fucking psycho, when Benny put out my phone number. Or somebody doxed me. You got my phone number. You are the one that texts me. That's how I got your number. And when I texted you that one time, randomly, it was because of some shit you were talking that was bullshit and lies. And I probably told you off. I don't imagine me demanding anything from you. And I'm pretty sure it was one text message, and that's not stalking, you fucking crazy lady. God.
Might not be. What the fuck ever. You guys are assholes. Just because I made one comment in 2 chats, and then I take responsibility for it. And my apology is so insulting to you. You know what? The apology wasn't to you, and the apology wasn't to Ziggy. It was her subscribers. That's who the apology was for, not for you guys.
What? You are such a liar.
So I'm glad that you guys think that you're so just the center of my universe.
You
or that
apologized
I
to
was making the
me.
apology to you. I wasn't. It wasn't about you. And it wasn't about Ziggy. It was about her subscribers.
Oh my
And
God.
that they were disappointed that they couldn't get their picture taken with Athena. And no, it's hard to believe that I made the vigil cookout, that I spoiled your whole cookout because I made a joke. I thought it was a funny joke. To me, it was funny. Oh, wait, you guys didn't know about all that, did you? You didn't know that crazy ass Ziggy is the one who contacted me first. Me.
No,
She
that's
contacted
not
me.
true.
Somehow she
Show
got my
it.
cell phone number,
Show it.
and she
Show it.
contacted
Show
me.
it. Show it.
Then several
Liar.
months later, she has the
I would-
audacity to send me a text message demanding.
Why would I contact you, lady? Why? What reason do I have to contact her? Like, she's the least ever have been. She's never been somebody like I've really thought of ever or was concerned with. She didn't even do YouTube. I always known her as a subscriber. I didn't even know she had a channel. She emailed me to send me that video, and I was like thrown off guard. Like I was like, okay, I didn't know we had some kind of beef going on, because I know you didn't like me, but that doesn't mean I freaking think about you every second. I mean, you do understand it's normal as a human being to like some people, not others. Like, you don't have to, like, it's not this big a deal. Why are you obsessing? It's like she's obsessing over something that doesn't exist.
All of this information and arguing her stupid ass argument or what the fuck ever it was. That shit isn't about me. That's not my fucking problem with her. And she knows that. She had no business contacting me. We had an agreement that we weren't going to contact each other.
What? No, we didn't. Oh, did we?
Noses out
How
of
did
business.
we? What?
Isn't
We had agreement that we weren't going to contact each other? Why the fuck would we have that agreement? Why would that, does that make sense? She claims I contact her out of nowhere. And she didn't give me her phone number. I just stalked her and came up with her phone number. But yet we had an agreement to not contact each other? Why would we have that agreement? I don't ever fucking contact you. We never talked. Like, you had my phone number back when you were 3 Hillers. You used to send me stupid ass texts. I've had your phone number forever. I'm going to pull up my old phone and get that text so I could show this, because I just found my old phone the other night. I thought that Jim had it, but I just found it. And that message I could probably get to show her. She was texting me way before that incident. Good Lord. She just had it for a long time. We hadn't even talked for months, and she just randomly tries to throw herself into my life. Trying to be, I don't know, a 6-up or something.
Yours. Yes, Caitlin, what is your spectacular explanation?
My spectacular explanation is that you failed to prove anything unseen. I stand by my comment. There is still a very good chance that you are responsible for the whole Dolly thing. You were busted red-handed plotting. Nobody said for a fact that you did. And we failed to hear where you were accused of cheating on your husband or anything about money. So
Why
we're
else?
going to be
How
providing
else?
that.
Why else? How else could I make that recording?
Um,
The one that is recorded by some other woman. How could I?
what you failed to show any proof of anything. You gave nothing.
No, I did. Because you guys are the ones who are up there saying that I've got something planned for Dolly. And
No,
that I may or may not
myself was
be the
up there,
one
and
who
I said there is
orchestrated
a
that whole
good
thing.
chance.
How can I orchestrate something?
Shut up, Unseen. You put it in the chat. You're busted. Shut up when you're spoken to.
I stand by
Don't
that.
talk
I
over.
said there is a good chance you were behind it, and there is a good chance you're behind it, because look at how the Athena $50 picture thing took off. And
Nothing
spread all
happened
over
with
YouTube.
it. Nothing
you
did. I
wanted
only apologized
something
because
to.
OG said you guys
You're
were all butthurt about
dangerous.
it.
You're busted. You're embarrassing yourself. Go to bed.
Go fuck yourself.
Well, honey.
Oh my God, this is going to get good. This is going to get good. Oh, man. It's true. She is embarrassing herself. And I do feel bad for her in a way, because I know, like, I don't know. Either, I don't know. It's probably, I'm sure she probably has, like, some issues or whatever. And so that's why when she used to go after me and stuff, she used to text me before that when she was 3 Healers. I had her saved as 3 Healers. She changed her name, trying to act like it was because I was stalking her. No. Nobody could give 2 fucks about you. Seriously. We're only discussing you right now because you put yourself out there. You wanted this, and I probably shouldn't be doing this, because I feel like, I don't know. I don't know if this is intentional or if this is like, you just are not quite right or what. Soup is so clever, and so is the one that says not Caitlin. Why does it say not Caitlin? Wait, who's it? I wonder why it says not Caitlin. Where people are accusing this jerk of being my daughter or something?
That's the
You're
best.
going to have to come up with something better than that. But go ahead. You've embarrassed yourself enough. No point
Well, go
in trying
ahead
to
and
stop
prove
you
where
now.
I hustled my people out of money. You guys said that I scammed all these people out of money. You said that I'm a scammer.
Where did we
Go
say
ahead.
that?
Oh my God.
Where?
Oh my God. You're
Show
the
us.
ones who are running your mouths
The receipts are
and making
didn't
all these
happen.
accusations that you know nothing about, and you're
Unseen,
bringing
we'll wait.
absolutely no,
Wait.
and
Go
you're
get it.
bringing no proof. And
Go
then
get
you
it.
want to come up here and you still want to say that I'm the one who might be
get it.
behind it? What the fuck ever?
Go.
Yeah, no, I
get
said
it.
there's a good chance, and there is a good chance. I stand by that.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
that
you
dangerous.
stand by that. How the hell would I make that recording?
You're
How?
that weird. There's something wrong with you.
Yep. Next, okay, so about the cheating and the money,
Yes, show
Where's
me
that?
where I took money from anyone.
and Don
Please.
D putting bodies in the sewer. No, you were the one making the allegations, so now you show us where we
No,
said
no, no,
anything.
no, no. You're the one
Yes,
who made
yes,
the
yes.
allegation.
Yeah, no,
No,
Unseen.
you
you
made
make
the
the allegation.
allegation.
The
It
burden
doesn't-
of proof is on you. Shut up and
It
listen.
doesn't
Fuck
work
you,
like
it
that.
is fucking not. You
That is.
made the
You made the
allegations back
accusations.
for your own
Get to work.
janky ass videos and
Get to
fight
work
for your
like I told
goddamn
you.
Hold on, let
self.
me
It's
slow down.
going the end of August.
Ladies
Unseen, what
and
did I tell you to
gentlemen,
do?
I present to you.
I don't
She
give
got
two
caught.
fucks what you
She
told
can't
me to
prove.
do.
She can't.
Oh my
She
God.
lied. She made it up.
Yep.
What the fuck ever. I didn't.
Ye-
I know it's true.
You're crazy. Look, I don't know what's wrong with you, but you need to go to bed. You
I
really
don't
need
know
to
what's
stay
not
off
wrong with
the
you,
sleeping,
bed.
then you're a
FYI.
cunt. I don't know what's wrong with you.
Well, okay,
With all
whatever.
due respect, ma'am, we're not the ones making
Hey,
up
oh,
things
is
that
J-
people
does
said that
JT
they have said.
Bullshit.
Does JTR come on here
Bullshit.
too?
Can't.
It
She
was
can't.
one fucking joke, and it was fucking funny to me because you're psycho leader.
What?
And yeah, actions speak louder than words.
You know, she
sweetie.
keeps reverting back to that. See, she can't even.
That's all
she
she's
has
got.
no. She has no retort. She can't
Yes,
show
she
us where
doesn't. She
anybody
just
said half of the
You
stuff
did.
that she's
You guys
claiming.
said that I had something planned for him.
you're lost.
no, we
You're
didn't.
You
lost.
said that I had
Unseen,
something
unstolen,
planned for
heard.
him. How did I make that recording?
Okay,
There's
everybody
only
in
one
chat,
way that I could
what
have
did you
possibly
hear?
made that recording.
What did everybody hear? Did anybody hear anybody say she has something planned for Dolly? Or did
Yeah,
you
good.
hear me say there's a very good chance she could be behind it?
Yeah, there's a very good chance that she made that recording.
No,
That's the
there's
only
a
thing.
very
That was
good
the
chance
first
she
thing
could be behind
at
it.
that
Nobody
time that
said
he got
you
in
are
trouble
ad-libbing.
for.
You are
That is
You're
the
adding
first
words that
thing.
weren't there.
It's not about whether he got in trouble. It's about your lies. You're just a dangerous liar.
What was
You're
her-
a dangerous human. You should.
So what was her lies about Dolly? I don't know if I heard. I think somebody tried to tell me, but stop fantasizing about scissoring these women. Ziggy. Sorry, I found that funny. I don't know if they're trying to insult me, but I thought it was funny. Oh gosh. I'm waiting to see if anybody says what they were accusing, or what kind of trouble she was bringing for Dolly. Chasing chat and commented that something should place a false accusation on Dolly. Lenny and JTR, get your weird friend unseen. Can't make this shit up. No, you can't. There was a screenshot where Unseen made a comment about putting a false accusation on Dolly. Jerk said because of her record starting rumors, she could be responsible for starting the Dolly rumor. About the girl? Well, we know that stuff about Dolly wasn't like a rumor, though. Well, I don't know which rumor you guys are talking about, though. It was just somebody putting out his business. And, it was somebody who claimed that dated him, and I guess is vindictive. Or they have some kind of, I don't know. Cindy is... She said Dolly doesn't understand innocent until proven guilty. Maybe something should be pinned on him. Wow. Wow. That's really vindictive. I don't like that type of thinking. Ziggy's undercover scissoring. It's time for me to head out. Ziggy's undercover scissoring. Oh my God. Who were they trying to say I wanted to scissor? I just think it was funny. I know, I should watch Circle Jerks, right? I do watch them. I try to. I try not to miss them. I think they're hilarious and puts me in a better mood. Last time I went live, I try not to go live when they're live, but last live I did it and I was like, oh crap, I didn't notice, but you guys have been on already. They had, I think, already like 90 minutes. And so I was like, okay, that's cool. But yeah, the time before that, I remember scheduling my live. Like I was trying to wait till you guys to get, to not be live. Because I know a lot of my people go in there. But there is a lot of people that, I mean, just pay attention to Circle Jerks chat. There's a lot of people that go into Circle Jerks that do not like me. Okay. So they're definitely not like connected to me. They have their own opinions, like many of the opinions we share. But even the people that go on Circle Jerks, even those 5 or 6 or whoever go up there, they all have differing opinions. They don't all agree. That's the whole point. Daddy, oh daddy. Daddy, oh daddy. Oh, gross. Oh, man. Levitt ruined it just ruined it for like many ladies, like who like saying that. I know. I mean, I do know one person. I know Lady CG is like completely devastated because she really was into calling her husband daddy, and now she can't because then she pictures Levitt like every time, and it's like, ew. Just kidding. She didn't say that. I just imagined it. I have a very creative imagination. I know people do it to themselves, but it is heartbreaking, yeah? To be rejected by an entire community on YouTube. It is. I felt like that before. That's what happened when that person that came in the chat earlier is saying, like, you can clearly see, like, I stopped putting the same energy into YouTube, like, starting in January. And that's when all that shit started. JTR and 6 Up started at the same time, and they just went like hard until, you know, they got until I was actually like responding, because I was trying to ignore it. But I do know it is like, for some people, it could affect somebody in a very negative way, for sure. But I mean, for me or a creator, I mean, you develop, like, you know how to deal with it. But as far as like, I don't know. There's been a couple of times where I mean, I felt like everybody hated me on here. During and that's when the Bones incident happened too. You got to remember too. So that's another thing. The Bones incident, 6 Up, and JTR in January. That's when I went to and Athena incident. So think of all those things at one time on me, going on, and it was just overkill. Like, I mean, everybody, constant text, like emails, calls, voicemails. I mean, it was crazy the amount of people messaging me just like, oh my God, you didn't really adopt a puppy, did you? How, I mean, like, just like talking to me like I'm a freaking idiot. Like, seriously, like that I can't raise or have a freaking animal. Like, I don't understand why people were treating me like such a child. And then they put out the rumor, you know, about Athena actually being like a couple weeks younger than she was actually, and just a lot of stuff was happening. And so I really started to just really not care. No. I used to think I used to think Queen OG was like really, really mean. I'm not going to lie. I really did. Until like we actually talked, when you talked to me that time, ever since, like, I've been cool with it. You know what I mean? And you've like, I mean, you've eased up on me, but I figured I was just hurt by your videos because, first of all, I didn't know, it just seemed like, I don't know, the timing. I mean, when it came, it was like it was like you were friends with Six Up or something, it seemed like, or taking her side. And I'm like, what? And so I was like, surely, like, she can't agree with what Six Up's fucking doing. But I don't know. That's just how I felt at the time. But then when we talked, and I think it was in Cher's chat, I think. No, I don't know where it was. I don't think I would be in Cher's chat at that time. That you commented to me, and it really made sense. Yeah, because they really freaking painted me as a horrible person. And anybody hearing that stuff is going to think so until they see different, you know? And at the time, all my mistakes were like being highlighted. Nobody was seeing the good. They were just seeing, like, you know, when when they feel like I was mean, or, you know, it was everything. My life was very like on, under a microscope at that time. And it was intense. And there was times that I did not even want to look at my phone. I dreaded it. I dreaded waking up. It was horrible. But it was a good I'm glad it happened too, because it made me a much stronger person, and I can handle, and now I can feel like I can handle anything on YouTube. Yeah, but not like it used to be, Flip Flop. It used to be real bad. I listened to you for almost a year and went over to Six Up for a while, and even sent her money. Oh, it's okay, Colleen. I love, like, all the people that have started coming back over here who you know, once did support Six Up and then saw through it. That, to me, that means a lot to me. It really does. Because I can't expect you guys to really know. I mean, I can't expect for everybody like me. And I can't also get mad at people for not being able to watch every live I freaking do, and every live Six Up does, and everything, and keep up with everything. Usually what happens is a person, like, you know, sees one video Six Ups they like, and then they kind of fall into that community, and, you know, they think that they like Six Up, or they think they're friends with her and think she means well, and they believe what she says. So sometimes it just takes people time to take into account everything and see what really is the truth. So I'm not mad about people who supported Ziggy or supported Six Up at one time, like, and even said horrible things about me and even participated in that. It's like you were just didn't have all the information at the time. So Lenny's busted. I don't know why Lenny cracking is. I don't understand her like I don't get it, like why she's so overly over the top about me. I can't even recognize really how I know her. Like, she has some strong vendetta. I know she used to email me like way back in the day, but I used to get her confused with another like Lynn or Lenny, and so I can't keep it straight. And I think she's like changed her name a little bit, and I think she's always gone by Lenny, but I think she used like different emails, and I think she's a little bit of a troll. I don't know, but because I don't know who she is, and I don't know why she dislikes me. Oh yeah, that's what they'll do, Lana. That's what guys love. They love. That's a guy's favorite thing to do, is to make women feel like they're crazy. That's what their go-to is. I noticed that men like to like in arguments and stuff, when they're trying to be asshole or whatever, they'll try to make it seem like you're crazy and ridiculous. And then you know, depending how manipulative they are, they might go with it for a long time, or just, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know what happened to Six Up. That puppy got looking in it. I know. I don't understand that. And you guys, Caitlin loves Athena so much, it's unreal. I mean, all those dogs, right, Smokey? All those dogs ended up in either deceased or in a shelter. Or some did get good homes, but it was like basically kind of just by, luck, which ones got saved or didn't end up dead. I mean, people over there at 110 were intentionally they were shooting dogs for sport. And it looked like, I feel like somebody intentionally hit the dog or hit puddles at the end of the drive. And that really is, I mean, how do you hit a dog on a road where you can only go you can't go hardly 10 miles an hour or something, 15, 20 max. And at that part, that's when I just don't understand how somebody could have not seen the dog, but well, the main thing about the dog, I think that people, since they were already upset with me about, let's see, was the Bones incident first, or those happened at the same time? Yeah, the Bones incident was first. They were already mad about me showing those bones that Fred Hill found and showed me, which I did apologize for that, because I did feel like I handled that wrong, and the way I went about it. And I definitely learned a lot from that incident, but I don't think it was as terrible as some people made it. But after that incident, then people find out, oh, I really got a puppy, and that they were trying to say I lied about it. They were trying to paint me as a liar because they say I lied about a puppy. Like, it was so bad, like trying to prove so bad that I was like a liar. Anything they could come up with to see where I contradicted myself. And I had gone on Lip's panel I think it was the day I was like driving home from Tennessee in January. And I was going up there to talk about, what's his name from that conspiracy theorist guy that tried to give me a hard time because of he used to be friends with Cher, I think. Anyways, I was going up there to answer a question about him. I didn't know I was going to be bombarded with questions about if I got a dog or not. Because there was already rumors going around. And I was told by Candace and Dawn that it was going to be to not say anything. So I was just trying to keep my word. I get up on Lips and she says, just randomly asked me if I got a puppy. She's like, you didn't get a puppy, did you? Or a dog? And I was like, no, I did not get one of I don't know. I answered it. I was put on the spot and I answered, I hesitated. So people were like, suspicious. And then I get, and at the spur of just being put on the spot there, I said no. So technically I lied because I didn't know what to say. And then I hurried and got off that panel and I was like, oh my gosh. And I went live like soon after and told everybody the truth because I knew people were going to find out, but I was trying to, respect Dawn and Candace's wishes because, I didn't want to bring them drama when, I don't know. I'm just like that. If I tell somebody something, I try to do what I say. Oh yeah, and Channel Life Pat, that's who. Jealous because people liked you and your channel grew fast. Yeah, there was jealousy at the beginning because, and it's stupid, but, it's stupid. I see it all the time. I don't understand it. There's plenty of room for whoever wants to try their hand at speaking on cases or events in this world. We all are welcome to do so. So let's continue this. I never went and I'm afraid I know purple freaking strikes and so I had to be careful how much I play at a time. She's like the strike queen. It was 1,000,000% Tennessee trip jealousy. Super dramatic day in my real life to hop on YouTube and listen to a random person's drama that doesn't impact my real life. Because it probably makes you feel, that's the thing. That's why I share. That's part of the reason why I am open with my life on here as much as I can. Because I feel like people connect with you better when you're open and transparent. I can make a fake character and just, if YouTube was something that, I do amp it up a little bit for YouTube and I do sometimes act a little bit crazier on here. I'm myself, but I might act more ridiculous just a little bit, and just be a little bit more silly. Because sometimes I find this YouTube stuff just so ridiculous. And I don't take it as serious as some people. But yeah, no, she got her channel was not taken down. It it was at risk getting taken down, but one of her strikes was taken off or whatever. She what's it called? Tabby had like 10 days or something to prove she had or file a civil or a lawsuit, copyright lawsuit against Purple. And, that didn't happen, of course. And she got the strike taken off. I don't know when they decide that a person can use that ability or not, because I've had a couple strikes before and I wasn't given that opportunity. Okay. But yeah, that what I was saying earlier, I was of course got distracted. So I share my life not to have some kind of reality show or anything, but I think it shows you that, some people come on here and they try to be something they're not and act like, they're perfect or whatever, but people don't relate to that because that's just not what's accurate. That's just not, everybody knows that people know that everybody make mistakes. We're all human. Now, sometimes people they do kind of flock to creators who are always positive stuff because nobody likes to hear it can get depressing, but also it's good to know you're not the only one going through something, right? Sometimes it can feel like you can come on here and you get to hear something that somebody's going through and you're like, whoa, that's so much worse than what I have, I'm so thankful for my life or whatever. I hear stuff all the time and I'm like, I am so thankful for my life. I say it all the time because of certain people, characters we've seen here on YouTube. Or sometimes it can just be comforting to know other people are, I know it's weird, but that's just how it is. It gives a sense of I don't know, kind of fit acceptance or just being normal, I guess. I don't know.
Stay away
Who
from
am I
people.
dangerous
Adding
to?
a word on changes it completely.
Adding
That
entire
is not what was
sentences?
said.
Adding a word on.
Not even
Adding
close
a
to what was
word
said.
on.
Yeah,
honey, that
adding a
doesn't make
word
it.
on.
Okay, wait a minute. Who's the one who's dangerous? Who's the one
You
who's
are.
dangerous?
You are. Clearly.
No, you are. You're the
You're
guys.
unhinged.
You're
No,
the
you
one
are.
who's saying you add one little word on and it makes it completely different.
You did.
No,
You
it
just
doesn't make
did,
it
didn't you?
completely different.
Ma'am.
It doesn't make it different because
You
that's what
changed
people
what-
heard. You
No.
know that's what people
What
heard.
you
That's
heard.
the
What you
reason that
What
choose
you
to
about
said
hear.
it.
Dawn? What was you going to say about Dawn B putting a body down the sewer? What was that dumbass thing you thought was going to be funny too?
I didn't say that. What I said is that I heard and it was written.
You heard. Okay. That's what I thought. I solved the
That's
case,
what
everybody.
I said. That's what I said. But wait a minute.
Hey, Purple, real quick. What's your poll about? It says, did you hear it? Which part?
The part that Unseen said.
Oh, you're asking if we heard
About-
what she claims?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
asking
I just
the
okay.
chat.
Thank you, Purple.
Did they hear there's a very good chance she could be behind the Dolly scandal? Or did they hear what she is alleging was said? We could play it again.
Yeah, it's our content. If it's okay with Purple, it's Purple's panel. We can play it again. All of us up here together. It's really up to.
Well, it seems like Purple is being cool. I will say this. for the longest time, I was convinced that Purple's issue was Frosty and Levin. I still kind of believe that. So she is like definitely much more tolerable without Frosty, in my opinion, because Frosty's way worse. She's up there with 6 Up as far as crazy, but she's not like she's not like a stalker. She put it on the pool. Let me see. Trying to see if she. I mean, see my name so many. I called it the fucking vigil. What are you talking about? This weirdo, this fucking Levitt, you are such a weirdo. Get a life, loser. Seriously. Like, he comes out, I'm looking at the chat of this live, and there's this who, of course, that's what pisses me off. It's like Purple just left it in there because she knows it's Levin and she's letting him do it. It has my last name. It's like derogatory comment right in the name of the person about me. It's so obvious, and it's going on and on saying things like just talking shit, like saying that I called it the effing vigil, and I'm like, what is this? And that's definitely Levid. I know that account is Levid. I don't understand. He just comes out of the cracks out of nowhere as soon as like I mentioned. And that's the problem that I have with Purple, is she shouldn't allow that. It's not her fault for what he says, but I mean, there should be like boundaries, in my opinion, not just with me. If anybody, if he's making, because he does that, he goes and makes accounts in people's names, and that should be deleted. I mean, when it's obviously a jab at somebody, right? Or a dox, it's a clear dox, like in front of everybody's eyes. You thought it was JTR? I mean, she is, I mean, that is possible. It could be JTR because she is the one that sent me that picture of my house, like a freaking psycho. Levid, Frosty, Trixie, Heidi, all toxic AF. I don't know about Trixie. Like, she's pretty much like left me alone since the Scott panel incident. But I definitely, you know, I stopped talking to her in any way after she started like really teaming up with Frosty. And oh yeah, for sure. I don't know what they're talking about, but we'll see. Maybe I'll
Yes, Iris, the jerks win this round.
Yep. Unseen, this was coming, honey. You just gotta stop.
Lurk, you're a jerk. Go fuck yourself. You old
Well, you
fucking
keep.
cunt.
Do you
Go
want to or
Oh,
something?
wow.
You're
You
the one who's
talking
dangerous.
about
You're
it.
the one
She's turned
go
into
around
Frank
these-
now.
Run around all these malicious lies. You run around, like you said.
No, we just run
lurking,
around.
stalking
We just
people.
go to our own panel and talk
the
what
fuck
we
alone.
want
You guys hear it, right?
You're like, I've always been upfront and
We know you're
honest about
we know enough. We know you're fucking crazy. Because I mean, seriously, they sounds like, I mean, at least I do. Because, and you're delusional. Because you're making up something that never happened. Like with me. I know personally you're delusional because the whole shit you're saying about the text message saying between us is not at all how it happened. You're the one that freaking contacted me. Go look in your email, okay? And why don't you type in your email, the search bar, back the email you were using back when you had the 3 healers name, and type in Ziggy and see what emails come up. As long as you didn't delete them, they should still be there. You started contacting me when I was very new. And I thought you were crazy then, and I think you're crazy now.
always been a liar. Right there.
Like you go on people.
But nobody knows you. I mean, you're not, you've put yourself out there unseen. You weren't even a creator or anything. You were just a subscriber. You've made it like this. You've put yourself out there. Your own paranoia. You are your own worst enemy. You are kind of like, let's see, there's many. I've seen this happen to a few subscribers who suddenly, are, it's because they purposely make sure that, that they're seen. They go on panels, they, do crazy stuff and bring attention towards themselves, and then wonder why people are talking about them. She did it purposely.
Because on and on. I've seen you do it.
Oh, really?
I'm going to go on and on and on about it because
You guys can't hear when I mute the video? Oh, shit. Hold on. Well, why is that? Okay. Does it echo when I have it unmuted?
Sure.
Yeah.
I can't believe you didn't hear this whole time when I'm muted.
Well, we're going to go on and on and on
Friends,
and show where
coming
you're
into
lying.
chats,
Yeah, I'm
telling
getting
me
you
who I
out first.
am. Like I
I'll
don't
give you a
fucking
stroke
know.
gun saying you might want to stop. Your blood pressure can't handle this. It can't. Just stop.
It is. It can't.
Oh, right. So you need to stop. It's for your own
Stop
health.
lying. It's not
Thank
healthy.
you to whoever Opal is.
No, she does it for sport. It's like some kind of game.
Whoever
to her.
Opal is,
Like
thank
we're
you.
seeing. Yeah.
Everybody,
Like
when they were
everyone.
Because you mentioned at Purple how it wasn't okay what that account was saying because they were talking about a child. My child, I'm assuming. So I appreciate whoever Opal is. Well, you guys can hear, I guess, when I'm unmuted, but I didn't know that. I don't know, guys. I just, like, though I've been on here 2 hours, I'm going to listen to this myself. Off of here, I have like a lot of stuff that I have to do in the next couple days, today and tomorrow and Monday during the day. So, tomorrow I'm sure I'll be live, but it will also be like probably just like a couple hours, if that. And then possibly the same thing Monday, but after that should be good. So here again is the link. It's Mean Girls from Purple. And can you stalk the jerks, mainly Pearl? You're the mean old lady. What? No way. You are not mean. You never. I've never seen you be mean, like, even once. Not even kinda. All right, guys. I really have to go, so I'll sit here and I'll read your comments and I'll sit here and talk back for another hour. And I've got some things to do, so I will talk to you guys later.